Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you're watching this. And if you're around the world, if you're in India or Australia, wherever you may be, I just want to say hello. This is March 11th on a Tuesday. And I just want to do a follow-up to a video I did yesterday on mushrooms and cooking mushrooms. I want to show you how I'm going to use those mushrooms because it was a prep ahead thing. And then I had some ideas of how I was going to incorporate those mushrooms into some of my plates to prep ahead for my husband and me. But I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to pull them out of the refrigerator. Here's the mushroom food that I cooked. Stuffed mushrooms. This has Italian sausage. I have some of that left. I need to use that up today because I made an Italian dish, pasta, 2 days ago. And we still have some of this. And we started with 1 pound. We still have some of this left over from yesterday when I stuffed these mushrooms. I'm going to put this into an omelet with some spinach and a 3-egg omelet. I got the eggs over there. All right, we have our mushroom soup, and I'm going to show you what I can do with that. And we have these sauteed mushrooms. So I'll show you what meat I'm going to use with this for dinner. I'm going to start with this. I want to use up this sausage. But before I do that, I want to talk about the health benefits of mushrooms. Mushrooms are packed full of fiber, protein, potassium, and vitamin B. In fact, more than one vitamin B. And they are natural, and it's a healthy fungus. It's about, if you like earthy, down-to-earth, rustic food, it's about as earthy as you're going to get. And the taste of mushrooms are, oh man, awesome. You can do so much with them. And I think they're very underrated. So just be careful if you're picking your own, because there are some that are poisonous. I like to use baby bellas or portobellas. Those are my favorite, but I love all mushrooms. I love the white mushrooms also. The canned mushrooms are good, and that's what I usually use, but it's great to buy fresh mushrooms. And I got such a good deal at them at Aldi, $2.58. I think it was $2.58 for a pound of mushrooms. So that's not bad. Economically, it's a good choice. And like I said, it has protein in it, and if you're a vegan or you're a flexitarian like me, that is very important to eat more mushrooms. Include them in your diet. Okay. Now I'm going to use up this sausage, which also has chopped up mushroom stem in it. I'm heating up some butter in a saute pan. I've got my eggs, and look, I'm saving the eggshells to put out in the garden. I'm going to be tilling the garden real soon. I am so excited. Okay, let's break these eggs up for the omelet. Oh, yeah. A little bit there. A little salt. A little pepper. Got the butter to a sizzle on the saute pan. And I'm going to keep it pretty low. Okay. Keep the burner pretty low. Put those in. All right, time to add the sausage. We're going to make it nice and hearty. So we're using all of the sausage. I don't know how much that is. This is a 3-egg omelet. That was about a half a cup, maybe a little over half a cup Italian sausage. Now I have some fresh spinach. I broke into little pieces. I just tore it into little pieces. There we go. These. I'm going to save some for the outside. I'm going to turn this over to spread that out, the filling out a little bit there. Turn it over. I'm going to put cheese on this. Melt some cheese over it. I want that spinach to reduce down a little bit too. So we have this on low, the lowest setting, because we want everything to warm up. Yeah, that's in the middle. Yeah. Just gonna kind of do this. There we go. We're gonna keep it simple. Just want this to melt, cheese to melt a little bit, and the spinach to cook a little bit, just reduce down. And I think it's done. Here's the omelet. I'm thinking green because it's almost St. Patrick's Day. I've got some of those sauteed mushrooms. I'm just going to garnish a few as a reminder that this 3-egg large omelet does contain mushrooms in the filling. Beautiful. My husband and I will split this. This will be our breakfast. Now I'm going to use up some leftovers in a very frugal way, but frugal but delicious, and use those mushrooms in the leftovers. I have leftover mashed potatoes. I have meatloaf that I had frozen and I had sliced before I froze it. And I had thawed that out a day ago, and it's completely thawed. It was a couple days ago, actually. It's completely thawed. I love freezing food, and it's a good way to save on meals. You cook a large meatloaf and there's only 2 people. I mean, that's the thing to do, yeah. Or use that meatloaf and cut it up and use it in spaghetti. You can make spaghetti with it. There's so much you can do with leftovers. And it's just a thrifty way of cooking, yeah, and not wasting food. We want to avoid food waste. As expensive as everything is, the economy going up, you want to avoid food waste. So use the most of what you have and be very frugal, thoughtful with it. All right, so let's get started on putting some leftovers together here. Here we have some rice with spinach and beef that I put together from leftovers just 2 days ago. So this is still good. It's not spoiled or anything, but this needs to be the next meal that we eat. So I'll just split it between my husband and I. And I'll show you what our appetizer or the another part of our entree is going to be here. Now we have these mushrooms. You're going to put 3 of them on here. This is a small meal. We eat small plates. We're older individuals, but I encourage people of all ages to eat smaller plates. Okay, there we go. There's one of our meals for both of us put together with the mushrooms I cooked yesterday. These are the stuffed mushrooms with sausage. Okay, so I got the meatloaf on the plate. Now we're going to add our condiments, which contain mushroom, to our food here. Sauteed mushrooms go on the meatloaf. For the gravy, we're going to use mushroom soup for the mashed potatoes. I'm just going to leave the peas plain for now. My husband will season his own before he eats it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and doctor up my meal here. Here is another quick meal idea using leftovers and mushroom soup. We're going to use some leftover. This is actually pasta salad, but I have plenty of noodles. Actually made too many noodles for this. I'm going to try to take the noodles out of here without adding the tomato because I don't know how my husband will respond to that. We still have plenty of pasta salad left for 2 people. And we have pasta for a new dish. I'm going to add this can of tuna. Break that in there. And the pasta could be cut in half also. So I'm going to add some of those peas to this because a traditional tuna casserole has peas in it. I'm going to start adding our mushroom soup. It looks like tuna fish casserole to me. Now, ideally, this pasta could be a little smaller, and I could go through and cut all this up. But if my husband's fine with this, I don't have a problem with it. But yeah, you could do that. Look how easy it cuts in half. So let's put this into this baking dish that I sprayed. We're going to put cheese over this, and we're going to bake it till the cheese melts. We put a large spread of shredded cheese on this tuna fish casserole. Now I'm going to garnish it to remind us that it does contain mushrooms. I'm going to put the rest of these sauteed mushrooms on this casserole. I just put the casserole in, 350 till the cheese melts, probably 20 minutes or so. So here's all the food I prepared today, but this does not include the tuna fish casserole that contains fresh mushrooms from that mushroom soup. So everything here contains mushrooms. So try to incorporate mushrooms into your diet. It's a very healthy choice. I just took the tuna fish casserole out of the oven, and the fresh mushroom really made it shine. So It's a lot different from using canned mushroom soup, I can tell you that. And I just love the way it looks. And I had cut up the pasta in half, most of it, so it made it more like the traditional tuna fish casserole that's made with macaroni. Thank you for hanging out with me today to witness my passion for mushrooms. And if you have a passion for mushrooms, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you on the next one.